Hey everyone, what's up? This is Blaze, and welcome to Ask Blaze episode 8. So I hope you guys are having a great Monday on this day of December 9th, 2013. So basically what I wanted to go ahead and go over first off is what I mentioned last week, which was the 25k giveaway. So now we are a lot closer than we were last week, and we might hit 25k any day now. So as soon as we do on that day, I will post the video for that giveaway. So, and you guys should already know what it was if you saw my last video where I talked about it. And so that'll be happening this week sometime. I'm not sure exactly when, but as soon as we hit it, then I'll make that. So look forward to that, because that's going to be really cool. I think it's the biggest giveaway that I've ever done. So that's something that you definitely should keep an eye out for. For the gameplay in the background, I am actually playing Cranked, which is a new game mode on the Hive server. It's kind of like the Call of Duty game mode Cranked that came out with Ghosts, and where you basically kill as many people as you can, but if you do kill someone, you have a timer of 30 seconds. I don't know if I ever run out of time, because I usually die pretty fast. I'm not the best at it, but I do okay. It's kind of hard. So that is what I'm playing in the background on the Hive server. Other stuff that I done last week, or that happened last week, is Starbound. The Starbound beta came out on the 4th. So my friends and I have been playing that a ton. We've actually gotten to the end of the game pretty much, where well, at least as far as the beta is allowing you to go so far, where you get all the best materials and stuff. And we have just been kind of having fun with that, doing random stuff, finding out glitches that people know, and all that stuff. So beta is really fun for Starbound right now. We are going to be continuing our kind of co-op series for that as well. So watch out for those as soon as we decide to make more of them. But we actually are planning on our characters getting reset for the next update patch that's coming out soon. So once that happens, we'll go back and continue recording that series, because it's a lot of fun. I really like Starbound. I had a lot of experience with Terraria. I put well over 100 hours into that game, and Starbound seems to be going at the same pace as Terraria was for me when that game came out. So it's a lot of fun. To get in the beta, you have to have pre-ordered it. I think you still can pre-order it, and it's like $15. I think the actual game's going to be more than that. So if you want the game, you might as well buy it now and try it out early before it's officially released. I think the release of this game is going to be amazing, and really excited to continue our co-op series of it. So the Christmas season is in full force, and with that, Wizard 101 has released their stuff in their calendar for the 12 days of the spiral. So I've been covering all that kind of stuff. I'm sure you guys have probably seen it on my channel, but I just released today, on this Monday, a video looking at all the new stuff that they've added in the Crown Shop, which is related to Christmas, new Christmas items and stuff like that. So that video is out, so go check that out if you haven't. I just go over a bunch of the new Christmas stuff. There's not too much new stuff, but it's still worth looking at to see what you can get. Most of it's you can buy with gold anyway, so it's not all Crown items. So definitely go look at that if you guys haven't seen that yet. Okay, so let's get started with the questions for this week. And the first one comes in from Hunter Ray 09, and he or she asks, for Khrysalis Part 2, would you consider doing a live stream? I don't know. I think it's a really good idea, but it'd be kind of difficult because, well, first off, when at least for Khrysalis Part 1, when that came out, it was released at about 7 o'clock in the evening, and we went until 4 or 5 a.m. So that's how far, because when the test room initially comes out, well, the first thing that's difficult is I need to record certain things. So if there's, like, I record major dungeons that I find, and I record new spells, like, right off the bat in Khrysalis Part 1, there was the King Artorias spell, and we're like, hey, I need to record this right now, so I did. So that's what's difficult if I stream it, because what would have to happen is I would have to stop the stream, because I wouldn't like to stream while recording at the same time. So I'd have to stop the stream, record that, and then go back to the stream and continue questing, because we quest as much as we can. The only thing that stopped us from questing in part 1 was when I got glitched and I couldn't continue questing. So then we're like, all right, let's just end it for the night. And then I was able to do it later that next day in the evening. So I don't know, it'd be difficult. It'd be really like patchy with what actually you would actually see, and I'm not sure if people would like that, because it'd be constantly, if I find something cool, we would have to stop and I want to record it and get that up on my channel rather than just live stream. I know some people would be like, why don't you just take the live stream footage and use it? Because I feel like it's not as high of quality as I can record with Fraps myself. So I don't know, it'd be really weird for people. I'm sure people would still like it and still watch it, but it's something that I'd have to think about. And we have a little while. I don't know. I don't really expect it to come out till like February or so. So I don't know. That's just something I'll have to think about, and we'll see if it happens. Jake asks, will you make merchandise available for purchase once your channel becomes more popular? This is something that I've actually thought about before, and I think it's a good idea. I think I would like to do something like that. And probably I've been kind of thinking about doing something like that this summer. 2014. So what I want to know from you guys, because there's about 2,000 people that watch these videos every Monday, which is awesome. So I want to ask you guys. So first off, in your comment, go ahead and answer this question, and I want to know if you guys would actually buy something like that. If you would actually buy a shirt or whatever it is, whatever I decide, it'd probably be a shirt. That's the easiest thing. Would you guys actually buy a shirt that has some kind of design that I've made or I've gotten and put on a shirt? Would you actually buy something like that? And would that be something that you'd be interested in? That's what I want to know. So go ahead and comment that right now, and then at the end of the video you can go ahead and put your question as well. Because I just want to know that, because I know that the people that watch these are probably like more I want to say like dedicated and hardcore fans. You guys are the hardcore fans. So I want to ask you guys what you would think about shirts or something like that, if you would actually be interested in buying that, and if it would be something that you would want. So definitely go ahead and answer that question for me in the comments, and I'll be looking through those as well. And then at the end of the video you guys can go ahead and put your normal question for next week. So yeah, thank you for that question. Hunter Gray asks, hey Blaze, do you think part 2 of the New World will be more challenging? Honestly, I hope it is. I don't know. Do I think that it's going to be? Yes, I do, because I think that's the normal like progression for Khrysalis from going from part 1 to part 2, because the level really doesn't matter. I don't know. I'm glad that we get to go to level 100. But really, the level doesn't really matter. What I want is more cheating bosses and that kind of thing, because there's only like a couple, really, in Khrysalis Part 1. They're not even that difficult. I think the hardest one was probably the one, the balance boss in the Eclipse Tower, because he would do the, 4,000 or 5,000 base Nova on you. That was pretty bad, but all you gotta do is balance dispel him, and you're done. And you can finish that battle pretty easily. So I want more of that kind of stuff. I want more of those bosses that are really difficult. And the other thing I want is I don't want us to get to level 100 too quickly while we're questing, because you hit level 95 in part 1 before you even get to the Eclipse Tower and get your shadow spells. So I think they should change that so that it takes you a while to get to level 100, not like right away. Like, I remember with Azteca, I got to level 90, right towards the end. So Azteca, they did it really well. But I hope for part 2 that they kind of flesh that out a little better and make it a little harder to get to level 100, a little more XP. Or maybe they can just make it so that the quests give you less XP, because the quests in Khrysalis Part 1 gave you a ton of XP. So that was pretty much the reason that we got to level 95 so quickly. Okay, this question in from Chris, and he asks, do you like the Hunger Games books or movies? Well, I watched the first movie on my own just because all the hype behind it. I never read the books. I don't really read that much books anymore. I did when I had to for school, but now it's just kind of like I'd rather watch a movie than read books, I guess. And I feel like I don't have the time for them, so there's that. But yeah, I watched the first movie and I really liked it. And I kind of just watched it on my own because there was a bunch of people talking about it, a bunch of people saying it was good, a bunch of people saying it was like, oh my gosh, they're killing children and this kind of thing. But I don't know. I think the reason that people got like defensive about that and got all like riled up about it was because it was a really popular movie, and that's what happens. You get people that dislike it just because it's popular, or just because people like nitpicking at every single part of it. So I don't know. I really like the first one, and that's why I went and watched the second one in the theater, like right when it came out, like a couple days after it came out, Catching Fire. And I also really like that one too. The only thing I didn't like is how they completely made it obvious that there was going to be another movie after it. Kind of a cliffhanger, because I don't know. I'm not going to say what happens at the end, but it's pretty obvious that it's basically telling you like there's going to be a third movie and you should come watch it, because we just left a huge cliffhanger at the end of this one so that you will watch it. That's pretty much what the end of the second movie is about. So, but I still liked it. I'm still gonna watch the third one because I really like the series so far, and I think it's gonna be. I don't know when it's gonna come out, but whenever it comes out, I'm going to be watching it. The other thing that I could talk about is going to be the Hobbit. I'm going to be watching The Hobbit next week when it comes out. That's going to be awesome. Desolation of Smog. I've already heard, like, people have already seen it. Well, not people, but, like, critics and stuff have already seen it and done reviews on it. I'm like, I'm not going to read your review on The Hobbit before I've seen it. And, but I have seen some tweets and stuff where people are like, yeah, it's a lot better than the first one. And I thought the first one was great, so really looking forward to watching The Hobbit, Desolation of Smog. Okay, Dimension Wiz asks, how did you come up with your outfit in Wizard 101? Well, my outfit is the Halloween hat and then the Guardian armor and boots. And how I came up with it, I think I just saw like one guy using the Halloween hat and wearing it, and I was like, hey, where do you get that? So I kind of looked around, and I think it was during Halloween, and I'm like, oh, the Spooky Bob guy sells it. So I bought it, and I just started, I used it as like my main, I stitched it and was just using it because I thought it was cool because it was a skeleton. I'm like, hey, I look like Jack Skellington. It looks awesome. So I just used it because of that. And then eventually, I think Blue was the one that influenced me to wear the Guardian armor. So, and we both wear the Guardian armor now. We stitch it, and because it looks awesome. And that's pretty much. So I guess some random person influenced me to wear the hat. And then Blue kind of influenced me to wear the Guardian armor, so that's kind of where my outfit came from. And, that's what a lot of people recognize me by now, because I just wear it all the time, so. And I like it. I still like it. I'm never going to actually change it, unless I come out with another cool skeleton mask or something like that, but I don't know. As of right now, that is definitely the outfit that I'm going to be using for a while. Okay, Ryan asks, if Life School did not exist, what school would you pick? Probably Death or Storm, because I really like Death back. I actually have like a level 70-some Death character that I had before my Life character, and I don't know, I just really like the Death school. I don't know, it probably wouldn't be really relevant for me to be Death now that I play in a group usually, but when I was soloing, Death was really useful because you could heal back with attacks, so that's kind of the reason that I went with Death before my Life character. But now probably Storm would be more useful for me. That's why I made another Storm character. That's why I have Blaze Stormhammer that's like level 50 that I'll be leveling up sometime, hopefully next year sometime, when stuff with Khrysalis starts dying down. I'll probably do a series of us leveling that. But yeah, I think Storm would probably be the most relevant that I should use, but Death would be the one that I would like, because I just like the Death school. Alright, so thank you guys for your questions for this week. We had some pretty good ones in there. For future ones, I'm just going to say that your questions don't necessarily have to be Wizard 101 based. I mean, they can be anyone, any kind of questions. I'm happy answering questions about basically anything, like movies or other games or stuff like that. I'm happy to answer anything like that, or at least give my opinion on it. So, feel free to throw any question that you're interested in knowing about or anything like that. But I'm also happy answering Wizard questions because, those are usually what people are most interested in. So, Thank you guys for your questions for this week again. Make sure that you guys, one, I want you guys to comment and tell me if you would be interested in some kind of a merchandise. Let's just go with t-shirt, because t-shirt would probably be the best. So would you guys be interested in a t-shirt if I were to come out with one, next year sometime? And then the second thing is go ahead and ask your question for next week, where I'll be answering some more again. So make sure you guys do that. And also, go ahead and give the video a like, so I know that people still enjoy this series, and all that. So thank you guys for that. And also, make sure you watch out for the amazing 25K giveaway. It's going to be the best giveaway that I've done so far, so make sure you don't miss that. So anyway, I probably rambled on too long, but thank you guys for watching this, and we'll see you guys next time.